And you'll see that we do love to be present on video here in this community. So if you're comfortable with it, please join us on video. We'd love to see you. Our next live English mindfulness session will be next Monday, August 5th. PD Health at Home is presented by the Light of Day Foundation, whose generosity has made this programming possible. The Parkinson's Foundation provides weekly education and wellness programs virtually through our PD Health at Home series that includes Mindfulness Mondays, you found us, Wellness Wednesdays, and our Fitness Fridays. As a reminder, all of our programs are held at the same time. That's 1 p.m. Eastern Time. You can learn more and register for these programs by visiting parkinson.org/pdhealth. This Wellness Wednesday, we are offering a webinar called Parkinson's 101. Our Parkinson's 101 webinar is an introduction, and it is a basic overview of Parkinson's disease. So we know that Parkinson's varies from person to person, and it changes over time. In our webinar, we'll discover what causes Parkinson's, common symptoms, and available treatments. We'll learn practical daily living tips to empower you to take charge of your health and to navigate the challenges of living with Parkinson's disease. This is a great opportunity to invite family members, friends, peers, colleagues, neighbors to learn more about Parkinson's and how they can support you in understanding what you might be embracing as you live and flow through living with Parkinson's disease. So that's Parkinson's 101 this Wellness Wednesday on not this Wednesday, next Wednesday, August 7th. So you'll find out more and register at that link, parkinson.org. Great. So today we welcome a new facilitator to our mindfulness community, Jennifer Monness. Jennifer Monness is a passionate advocate for mindfulness with over 27 years of experience as a meditation facilitator, yoga teacher, and trainer. Her mission she is the founder and director of the Meditation Lab, where she designs customized programs to support a variety of communities, such as those suffering with cancer, adults over 50 years of age, and individuals with mental health challenges focused on managing stress and improving overall well-being. Jennifer has a bachelor's degree in marketing from the University of Pennsylvania, a master's in special education, and is a certified yoga instructor with over 2,500 hours of training. Jennifer, thanks so much for being here today.
Wonderful. Thank you for having me. And Krista, I love how you introduced the idea that this practice can be shared in so many different ways. My background and training is in therapeutic movement, and so I'm hopeful that we'll be able to explore a little bit of that together. I've been very inspired lately by the work of neuroscientist Lisa Feldman Barrett, and she's really been changing the way a lot of people think about the brain and the body and emotions. And one of her core ideas, which I wanted to share, is that all day long, our brain is like making predictions about our body's energy needs. And she calls this actually the body budget. And because our brain wants to keep things in balance, however, we know external forces in our world around us that pull us out of balance, right? Whether it's just not sleeping enough, not getting enough exercise, saturation with news or social media, whatever it is. I think these practices are really, really helpful to help us better manage burnout from that, navigating some of the challenges that you're facing in your day, or just generally not feeling well. So in today's practice, we will get better acquainted with how we can either nudge energy up if we're feeling tired and depleted, or ground energy down if we're just feeling like a little too overstimulated. We'll do that with breath work, we'll do that with movement, and we'll enjoy it in a meditation as well. So I'm going to come back in my chair, making sure that you all can see me, and we'll practice some simple breathing exercises before we find our flow in terms of some stretching. So I'm going to ask you to place one hand right on your heart, please. Slide the other hand down to the belly, relaxing the elbows by your side and possibly closing the eyes if that feels safe for you. And I want you to enjoy some slow, deliberate breaths. And as you do so, your challenge is to notice where you feel the sensation of the breath most clearly in your physical body. Either there's movement, a rising, falling around the chest. Maybe there's a sense of expanding, contracting, or pressure around the abdomen. And if neither of those sensations are strong, it may be possible that you're feeling a stream of cool air in and out through the nostrils. But wherever the breath is clearest for you, just take a moment to let your attention rest in that area. Beautiful. Now, slide 2 hands down to the belly, and let's enjoy what I call some balloon breathing here, where we really allow the whole abdominal region to inflate as we breathe in and release as we breathe out. And if you're feeling like your energy is low, then I'm going to ask you to really exaggerate the in-breath, like a sniffing motion through your nose. If your energy is overactive and you're feeling a little bit restless or agitated, I'm going to ask you to emphasize a longer, slower exhale out of your lips. So for 1 minute, we're either nudging energy up or we're nudging energy down. Good. And then lower your chin to your chest. Allow your eyes to open as you start to reorient yourself to the space around you. And let's set the hands right by the side. And let's see how it feels to move and stretch and breathe a bit. So as we inhale, turn the palms up, please, and send the arms up over your head. And then as you breathe out, you press the air down and away. Good. Again, inhale, palms up, reach up, stretch. Exhale, releasing down and away. Good. Last one. Long, deep breath in. Notice how you lengthen your spine. You feel a little more alert and focused. And an easy exhale, rounding your feet into the floor as the arms lower. Great. Let's interlace the fingers from here and press the palm surface out. A nice little stretch in the hands, and the wrists, and the forearms. And then slowly send the arms up and over the head as far as they'll go. Even if it means bending the elbows, that's fine. Enjoy an inhale here. And then let those elbows bend. And we just send the hands behind the head. I'm supporting the neck. As you breathe in, the elbows open wide. You take a little peek up at the ceiling. And then as you breathe out, the elbows wrap in and you softly guide your chin to your chest. Again, inhaling, pull the elbows open, take a peek up at the ceiling, and then exhale, wrap the elbows in and guide the chin to the chest. One more time. Breathing in, big open here. Breathing out, round and curl. Beautiful. Relax the arms down by the side. Nice little release for the neck. Let's take the right arm up and over the head, please, and enjoy a little lean to the left. I keep my feet grounded into the floor, knowing that I can adjust my range based on the feedback that my body's giving me. So some might go further and others might be a little more soft or gentle as they explore that range or space. And then you come all the way upright slowly, lowering the arm down, and we'll simply change sides. With a soft little smile on the face, the left arm goes up. I'm reaching to the right, smoothing the brow, softening the eyes, relaxing the shoulders. And that way I can find that full deep breath in and that easy long breath out. And then I come back to center slowly. From here, a little twist. I can take two hands to the outside of the chair on the left. I could put right hand across left knee and then just lodge my elbow behind the chair. And if it's comfortable, you look all the way around and over the left shoulder. The idea is with each in-breath, I'm growing tall, and with each out-breath, I'm really exploring the range of motion in my middle back, around my neck. Yes, relaxing my shoulders as I do. And then I take my time, I look at the camera first, and then I bring my whole torso back to center. Let's try the other side, either two hands to the outside of the chair, or just the left hand to the right knee as I look over the right shoulder. And I inhale all the way to the top, and I exhale all the way to the bottom. Try that again. Breathing in. Know you're breathing in. Breathing out. Know you're breathing out. Look at the camera, and then slowly come back to center. Great. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me clearly for the next series of movements, which is like a little bit of arching and curling right here in your chair. So as you inhale, can you put your hands on your waist, pull the elbows back, and really exaggerate this extension in your spine? And then as you breathe out, can you slide your hands to your knees, pull your belly in, and round and curl? And again, breathing in, hands to the waist, arch and look up. Breathing out, hands to the knees, pull your belly in and curl. Now I do this 4 or 5 times, just enjoying this idea of creating movement in the spine. Really wonderful if I find myself sitting for a good part of the day, if I feel stiffness or tension in my body. This is a wonderful way to provide self-care, connecting with the breath, and releasing that which I might be holding in the body. Good. And then I slowly come all the way up. I'll turn myself back to center so that you can see me. From here, let's do a little stretch for the shoulders. So the right arm goes over the head. I'm going to bend the right elbow. I'm going to take my hand to hold that elbow and draw it back. A few cycles of breath. And if I want to get a little fancy here, my left arm goes out to the side and slips behind my back. Maybe my fingers join or not, but either way, a little peek up at the ceiling helps me open through that right shoulder. Good. Enjoy a cycle of breath. And then back to center, releasing slowly one arm and the other. The left arm goes up, please. The elbow bends. My right hand assists. I take a long, deep breath in. An easy cycle of breath out. And then if you like, the right arm goes behind. Maybe it just rests at the lower back. Maybe the fingers touch. Possibly a little look up. You'll feel that heightened sense of feedback along the left side. And then I look forward, I relax, and I let go. Great. One last stretch, and that's to focus on the hips. Allows us to feel a little more comfortable when we're seated in the meditation. So I bend my right knee. I'm going to circle my right ankle a couple of times one way and the other. And then I'm going to move the right knee away from midline and back to center just to release out and create space in the hip joint. And then if it feels okay for you, you'll place your right ankle on your left knee. This also helps minimize if you experience sciatica, possibly, like waves of sensation down your leg. I place 2 hands on the knee that's elevated. I relax my shoulders, and I find myself enjoying those easy breaths. Again, if you're looking to guide energy up, it's more of a sharp sniff through your nose. And if you're looking to ground energy down, or even an audible sigh. Beautiful. Come back to center and release the leg. Let's try the other side. So the left knee is in. I'm going to circle the ankle one way and then the other. Beautiful. And then I'm taking the knee away from the midline and back toward the midline. Nice. And then the last little piece is I cradle this ankle. I set it on the knee. This is definitely my tight side. So I approach with an attitude of loving kindness, a gentle sense of pressure on the knee, shoulders falling away from the ears, back to my long, easy breath. Again, sniffing if you want to nudge energy up on the inhale, perhaps an audible sigh or as you exhale. One more cycle of breath. Beautiful. I release the leg, I lower the feet down, and the final little stretch that I might suggest is guiding the chin to the chest, stacking one fist on top of the other, and just letting the head rest on the hands. If that's too easy, you can certainly bring the hands down towards the floor, bring the hands behind the head, and pause there. Knowing that every time we bring the head below the heart, we're calming the nervous system down, which is an appropriate thing to be doing as we transition into our meditation. So you roll all the way up, take your time, please, and come back to an upright and seated position. Good. From here, we're going to move into our meditation. So I ask that you make yourself comfortable, find a space where you can really sit up tall, but also feel relaxed and at ease. If that means that you want to be coming to lie down, if that's more appropriate for you, because you just can't relax if you aren't lying down, then I certainly understand that. All right. So to begin, eyes are closed if that feels safe for you. You can take a few deliberate breaths, stretching up the spine as you breathe in, settling down just a little bit more with each exhale, relaxing into your posture, relaxing into your seat with the out breath. The idea is that you're getting comfortable, but you're staying alert for the next 9 minutes. So if you like, you can start with a little survey of your energy level here, just checking in, whether it's low arousal, you're a little tired or dispirited, high arousal, you're feeling energized, somewhere in the middle. What telltale signs in your body and in your mind tell you where you are right now? This is a big part of mindfulness. There's a buzzing in your core, or your thoughts are a bit racy, or if you're feeling heavy somewhere in the body and it's challenging to stay focused. This simple move of becoming more aware or being able to observe our current energy level can have a slight leveling effect. It's like we're no longer subtly feeding the deliberate upswing or downswing. We're just kind of letting things play out. So you're welcome to stay right here in this like observing of things, letting nature take its course. Or if you want to play with the breath, knowing that our breath is our little control dial, you can return to 3 sniffing in breaths if you need some more energy, or 3 long out breaths if you're looking to ground and release and settle. The in-breath will act as a subtle accelerator. It might increase your heart rate a little bit. The out-breath will do just the opposite. Wherever you are, just intentionally relaxing your whole body as you do. And maybe we'll take a minute in silence as you explore. Good. Now you can let that go and just notice. Notice that the ratio of your attention from only thinking has shifted to focus on the breath. In addition to breathing, it's possible you're hearing sounds, feeling emotions, sensing something in the room. Whatever it is that's coming to the foreground, it's really important that the attitude throughout the practice is of equanimity. We use that expression in mindfulness a lot. It means non-uptightness or easygoingness. You don't have to be perfect at this meditation, even if you have a busy brain or a restless body, or there's lots of feeling or emotion going on inside. It's all okay. It's all just here. So sometimes I put a soft little smile at the corners of the lips. I'm not going to fight against anything that's coming up in my experience. And when I find myself being pulled into thought patterns, ruminatory loops, I cue myself with a little mental note, not now, or come back, or it's okay. And I watch. So for the next 3 minutes, I'll be quiet. You're going to watch when your mind gets hijacked by thoughts or distractions. I suggest using one of those phrases that resonates with you and see if you can guide yourself back to the home base, the feeling of the breath or a sensation in your hands, a sound in the room, something that's neutral. We notice, we pop out, and we reconnect. Using your phrases, come back, not now, or it's okay. I'll give you 2 minutes. It's really important to be patient. The patience thing is really helpful. The mind is constantly waiting for something interesting to happen. Like, do I have this right? Or this is agonizing, whatever it is. Those are just thoughts. And you don't have to get rid of them, but maybe you can just go underneath them, underneath the problem-making mind, into something a little more neutral. And now just let go and coast. Almost imagine that you're like relaxing back. Maybe you're lying on a raft. Nothing to do, effortless effort. Let go and drift. Wonderful. And from here, you place one hand on your heart and the other hand on top, wherever you are, seated or lying down. and we say a few phrases to ourselves to connect with that sense of self-care, self-compassion, loving kindness. I'll say the phrases aloud. You say them quietly to yourself. May I be safe and well. May I be happy and at ease. May I be healthy and comfortable. May I feel love and be loving. May I be safe and well. May I be happy and at ease. May I be healthy and comfortable. May I feel love and be loving. When you're ready, you can lower your hands down by your side. You can slowly open your eyes and begin to take in the room. Wonderful. For me, the practice is really trusting that, carving out the space and the time, that really there's no other place to be or go in the moment where you could be providing yourself, right, with that opportunity for self-care to recharge and refuel. And if you believe that and you trust in that and you do it again and again and again, I think you'll really be able to tap into that. So thank you very much. I hope you found it to be helpful.
Thanks so much, Jennifer. Does anyone have any questions or comments you'd like to share in the chat? How did that resonate, or how challenging it might have been for some of us? Carol says, lovely. Thanks for sharing, Carol. All right, my friends, we are at the time that we have with each other today. I want to send a big thank you to Jennifer for guiding us through some gentle movements so we can sit comfortably with ourselves for meditation. And a big thank you to all of you who continue to show up for yourselves, for your community, and for me. I appreciate you all so much. If you are new to the Parkinson's community, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We have a comprehensive website and many more resources that addresses everything related to Parkinson's disease. That website's parkinson.org. You can also call our helpline at 1-800-4PD-INFO or email us at helpline@parkinson.org. Thank you all so much for joining us today. We'll see you next Monday for Mindfulness of Thoughts. Until then, may you be well.